Hello and welcome to Community Distance Reiki. I'm your host, Danielle Stimpson of Learn Reiki Philadelphia. To learn more about me, my online Reiki classes, social media, Discord, and all that good stuff, go ahead and click that description and all the info will be right there. If you are new here, welcome in. If you are returning, welcome back. And if you're watching this on the replay, know that you are guaranteed just as fun and healing a time as if you were here live. If you would like to join me live, go ahead and check out that description. It has all my days and times, same 5 days and times every week, with some additional streams sprinkled in here and there based around astrology and world events. If you want to know about every stream and have every opportunity to come hang out with me, go ahead and subscribe and click the notification bell. Go ahead if you are here live and you are new, go ahead and click on that live chat button and feel free to make any specific healing request that you would like. We'll spend the first half an hour building a crystal grid together. I will build it around all of your healing requests and specific stone requests. I'm happy to pick them for you, or you can select them yourself. We'll do that together, and then I will briefly explain what Reiki is, a little of how it works, and then we will go right into the healing. I will turn the lights down, turn the music up, and send Reiki healing to you whenever and wherever you happen to be. So let's go ahead and dive right in, see the requests that are coming into the chat, and I'm going to go ahead and share the grid with you shortly. So welcome back, everyone. Welcome in, everyone. Hello. I'm going to go ahead and just open up another window so I can scroll all the way back. Grace, it's great to see you. Jennifer, welcome back. Cora Carr. Dexter, welcome in. Vincent, welcome back. Good to see everybody. So awesome. So I'm going to go ahead and start picking out some of these. Unfortunately, no, Grace, I don't have any amber, but what I do have, you requested heart healing, peace in your heart, and for wealth. And I caught that and I grabbed a few for you. I also see, for Jennifer, let's see. I picked out some for you. Awesome. Let's dive right into the grid. So I've already put some copper on the grid. Let me just go ahead and slide us over to the other view. Everybody saying hi to everyone. All right, so I'm starting us off as usual with some copper. Copper helps to break up blockages and optimize the flow of energy. And I have for Grace's requests for bringing in some financial wealth and also for some heart healing. First, I have some citrine. This is an incredible stone for manifesting money, anything that has cash coming in. Citrine's going to be your buddy. Not that it's the only one, but it is a really powerful one. So let's go ahead and put some points right in there. And for heart and heart healing, we haven't used rose quartz in a little bit, so I'm going to go ahead and bring out some rose quartz. Just so gentle and affirming, just filling the heart with very gentle, loving energy, helping us to expand our heart a little bit, invite in a little bit more support. It just meets us right where we are. So let's go ahead and bring in some rose quartz. Fantastic. Let's see what else we have. We had some requests for rutilated quartz, Unakite. Absolutely. I also have, to support the request for like addictive, impulsive behavior patterns, I grabbed us some lepidolite. This is lepidolite mica. It is actually lithium mica. So yeah, it's on the periodic table of elements. It's also used in the mental health field. It is used as an approved medication in the US. And this particular one has amazonite in it as well. So this is used for support around mental health, and the energy of the stone is much in alignment with how it's used in Western medicine. It really does help lift the mood and stabilize the mood. Amazonite that we find also within this specimen, amazonite helps us to see ourselves in a different light and feel again that our heart is supported and withheld even through times of change. So I'm going to go ahead and bring this out here to help with that. I also have that rutilated quartz, which helps us to balance heart and mind. It helps us to energize, whether we're getting better from an illness or trying to stave off illness. Rutilated quartz is one of the most beneficial all-purpose stones that we see in energy healing. So I'm going to go ahead and bring some of these in. It's also it's often been used to support folks with cancer, being that the intention is to send the healing impacts, the medicine. So whatever it is that you're using as a treatment, the intention behind those rutils running through it is to send the treatments directly to where it would do the most good. So we've got that in there to help support Korakar, and I've got some other ones in there too, some in my mind to add to that. Unakite, this one can be great for metabolism, but also for anything having to do with relationships, addiction, anything like that, and anything having to do with childbirth, wellness, and cycles of a woman's life, not just the monthly cycle, but also cycling, say, into menopause and things as well. So here we go, we have Unakite. I'm gonna just go ahead and add that in here. It's a very soft and gentle stone. Blue chalcedony spirit quartz. I don't think I have any spirit quartz, but what I do have, don't have any spirit quartz. I do have blue lace agate, which technically is a blue chalcedony. It's a quartz that's blue and you can't really see through it. And I think it would be really in support of today in general. This can be a gentle, loving stone of moving things through the throat, communicating things that are difficult, sharing our feelings, expressing ourselves, and sometimes that even involves being really vulnerable. Sometimes that involves asking for help. Sometimes it even involves admitting things to ourselves. So blue lace agate can be extremely supportive as we find our truth and work to express it. Let me know if there's anything else that I can put in there for you, Jen. I'm thinking maybe some amethyst might be good too. So here's some blue lace agate. Let's go ahead and put our blue lace agate right here in all of the copper. This can also be an incredible stone for sore throats and tension headaches and things like that. And I don't think I know anyone who hasn't had a tension headache this week. So yeah, absolutely wonderful. Let's see. Skin health, gotcha. I believe Unakite is excellent for that. Actually, blue lace agate is fantastic for that. But I do have some other ones. So skin health, yellow jasper, or yellow agate. I do have yellow jasper. Yellow jasper helps to reinforce and strengthen the solar plexus chakra in a very grounded, rooted, and stable way. The solar plexus is our sense of self. Who am I? What is my essence? How do I want to bring myself forward? Where do I want to go? What path do I want to follow? Sometimes that can swing in either direction of being very under-supported and we kind of lean on everyone else's opinions, low boundaries, and we sort of blend into everyone else. And other times it can slide to the extreme in the other, where it's almost ego-driven and can be overbearing. No matter where you are in that spectrum, including all the places in between those two extremes, yellow jasper can really help just solidify and calm that solar plexus chakra so that it tends to settle and be more balanced overall. It's a very powerful stone. Hey, Heart, welcome back. Yeah, great idea with amber. That's not the only request I had for amber. I don't have any. I will work on getting some. I'm sorry about that. I do have garnet, sodalite, bloodstone, pyrite. Skin health, headaches, heart health, spiritually, emotionally, and physically. Gotcha. Bloodstone helps to deeply ground while also supporting the heart. It is a deep, deep green with hints and flecks of red. And I'm going to use the two larger stones. Sometimes I use the several smaller stones, but the larger ones feel like they want to come out today. This is for when the world goes topsy-turvy, you feel like you don't know which is up and which is down, and your emotions are kind of matching that. The hints of red kind of calm the root chakra so you can sit and be with yourself, and then the deep, deep green sort of captures your heart, holds it, and it just cradles it, allowing you to kind of calm, accept some unconditional love, and come into a more balanced state between the heart and the root. So yeah. Ooh, good stuff. I have some amber jewelry that's been gifted to me, but I have not, I don't have any pieces, and I have to look around for the jewelry. I don't wear jewelry much. Let's see, we've got Smoky, we've got a request for. For a car, I really feel to use black obsidian for you for the support for the colon. It's also excellent for grief, any kind of grief that we're holding on to, any kind of fear. It can help with like emotional shock as well, and even nervousness. It's very, very protective. It allows us to ground in a really meaningful way, not feeling like we're just forcing ourselves to feel grounded, but actually truly feeling the benefits of being grounded, being present, being in the present moment, even when there's shock and trauma all around. Smoky quartz is very protective and calming, and it helps us to transmute less than great energy, less than helpful energy. So much like the copper helps to break up blockages, this helps to get the energy to move. Also helps to take that energy and convert it into something more positive. It's an excellent stone to have anytime you're working with Reiki. Let's see what else we have. I also have some pyrite as requested. I often use pyrite alongside things like smoky. Reason being, as much as this does help us to connect and clarify our connection with our intuitive senses, it can also help us to feel supported, protected, and even help us with any sleep disturbances that are related to opening up intuition. So it can be very helpful with that. It's also good for brain and memory. Garnet and sodalite are wonderful. Actually, garnet was one I was thinking of for Jen. Balance and strength in times of change. I use this a lot for tendency towards obsession, compulsion, things like that. Garnet can be, again, deeply grounding, but also allowing us to find what brings us joy in life rather than grabbing at whatever's nearby to help almost satiate that need. This can be very helpful in reorienting the feeling of safety in the mind. Oh, great. You love the bloodstone and obsidian together. Oh, me too. Me too. They're so earthy, so grounding, and so potent. I'm going to get some sodalite. I love using sodalite along with blue lace agate. Blue lace agate helps us to get into the tender bits and pieces that help us to communicate things that are difficult. Sodalite can help us to communicate just right there, just getting words out and speaking in a way that we can be understood. So sometimes when we're speaking on something, we know what we're thinking in our mind, but it's hard to explain things in a way that can be understood by someone else. This can really help with that. And it's also one of the stones that can often be recommended for things like compulsion. Let's see, let's put these guys here and here. Ooh, good call on ruby. Ruby and some aventurine too. So here is some ruby. Both of these are tumbled. This is closer to gem quality. This is farther away from gem quality. very in alignment with what we talked about with garnet. This is all the leadership qualities, being able to see broad spectrum, everything that's going on, and make really clear-minded decisions, organized thought, and finding structure amid the chaos to build a structure that will work for you over a longer period of time. This is a very big picture stone. So if you're caught in the mundane, lost the forest for the trees kind of situation, garnet can be ruby can be helpful. It also helps expand the heart for sure. Another one that came to mind is pink tourmaline. I feel like we could use a lot of pink tourmaline. Pink tourmaline is just an incredible heart opener. It just floods the heart with unconditional love. It just deepens our ability to hold that good balanced heart energy that we really, really need. And sometimes we can, when we get in our own way about thinking like, but do I deserve it? Am I worthy of it? Because we all have those, tapes in our mind. This can help us. This can help us to sort of move past those tapes. Actually, I will put these near our lepidolite. Yeah, I agree with the pink red stones. With one exception, we did have the request for the heart on physical, mental, and emotional, and that's aventurine. And aventurine also does help with it does help with like expanding our vision of like what is, oh sorry, this is aventurine. Yeah, aventurine, our vision of what's out there. But it can also help balance the heart in not just the emotional way, but the physical way as well. Yeah, this is, I feel like another one it's so loving. It helps us to lift up how we see ourselves, especially when we have those sort of negative tapes playing in the back of our mind. And I feel like that's something we're working on today. So let's go ahead and put these pink. Let me make sure I'm not leaving anything out. Okay. Ruby, yeah. Okay, let me just double check the stream here. Amethyst will definitely do. And Korakar, I'm glad I ticked back. Dioptase, sunstone, golden tiger eye. Sunstone's one of our favorite to work with aventurine, where aventurine helps us to see ourselves as having more potential and expanding our vision of who we are. Sunstone blows the roof off of it and says, oh no, you did not come to play small. And this is something that can really help warm our solar plexus while also supporting our sacral, so that we can see how we can best be of service in a way that supports our spiritual highest good. It really expands what we can expect of ourselves and really helps to topple over any limiting beliefs of ourselves. Put some of that in there. Dioptase is one that it is a little bit harder to get for sure. This is the only piece that I have, so I'll place it in the middle here. Dioptase is, and pardon the flash there, trying not to get the glare. Dioptase is one that, especially when I saw clients in person here in Philadelphia more often, this was one I used very, very frequently. It's excellent for anything having to do with stuck trauma kind of stuff. Any kind of anxiety that's really not anxiety for the sake of feeling anxiety, which is still very much a real thing, but this is more anxiety that comes from a place of experience. It helps us to work through that. It helps us to transmute it. It helps us to push it out. It helps us to see our patterns a little bit. It can be an incredibly versatile stone for healing. So I've used that quite a bit. So put that in the middle along with our, oop, that's a lot of glare. Let's try. Yeah, that looks like it works. We've also got some tiger's eye. Tiger eye helping us to get perspective, feel protected. It allows us to see all of the different pieces and come up with one cohesive idea of what's going on, and also to learn from various different pieces of information that may seem unrelated. In that way, this can work really well together with ruby. So there's tiger eye, herkimer, manifesting, harmonizing energy that doesn't feel like it's balanced with anything else, but also balancing metabolism. It's all of the above. Very spiritually connected, helping us to connect with our guides and our guides to connect with us, helping us to call in the things that best serve our highest good. Let's put that along with our citrines here, same row. And I think there was one more that you requested. Don't have any aventurine. Okay, so I'm gonna do a thing where I pick a couple of stones and I will go ahead and have you all vote on them. So let me go ahead and grab some. And yeah, just looking at all of the intentions and kind of letting them flow through. Feel free to chat amongst yourselves. The preemptive vote. I'm going to go ahead. I'm going to take Dioptase and put it at the head of the healing. Take yellow Jasper, put it at the foot of the healing. Thank you for that, future someone. I appreciate it. Okay, so choices are more Unakite, and again, Unakite is one of those stones that does so much. It does everything from it helping to balance things like hormones, especially in women, especially where there's metabolism at play, anything having to do with the cycle. And it also is just so nurturing to the heart. It's a very gentle, grounding heart healer, and it can help with anything around addictions, especially smoking, but any kind of addictions. I feel like this could be helpful. The other is, we've worked with this only a couple of times, this carved clear quartz that has the two fish. And the two fish, generally the balance of the two fish, the balance of yin and yang is what this would mean. It's very connected with the second symbol in Reiki, the mental emotional symbol. And it's seen as harmony, balance. So like yin and yang, balancing masculine and feminine energies within the body, the relaxing restorative and the action excitative. So let's see if I can get a good shot of the fish's eye. It's kind of hard with the glare, but yeah. So we have either sphere, we have the two fish, or we have the Unakite. Feel free to go ahead and make your votes. I love all of you guys so much. Yeah, go ahead and make your votes. It's an inside joke at this point, so go ahead and come on in for the inside joke. I'm going to briefly explain what Reiki is and a little of what to expect, and then we will just get right into the healing. So as I mentioned at the top of the hour, I'm Danielle Stimpson from Learn Reiki Philadelphia, and you can find out all the good details about me by clicking the description below. I'm so happy you're here, and I hope that you do come back. So Reiki, the style that I work with, is known as Usui Reiki, and this comes from Japan in about the 1920s. And the term Reiki itself actually refers to the energy. In Japan, having its roots in Shintoism, the concept is that we are all interconnected, and there are several energies that flow between and through and uniting all of us. One of those being a spiritually guided life force energy known as Reiki. Any practice of working with this energy, including Usui's, involves essentially connecting with it, and when we share it or practice it for someone else, we're essentially connecting with it and directing more of it to them. This energy helps support us in myriad different ways. Because this energy is a natural part of us, it's already flowing through you, through me, through everyone and everything. It's one of those energies that's, one, deeply protected, and two, very recognized by our body, mind, and spirit. When more of it is directed to us, it's like our body, mind, and spirit say, oh, good, okay, well, where do we have anything that's maybe a little depleted, and it will channel it there. What's a little bit ready to move on, and it will channel it there and help wash things away. It helps our body, mind, and spirit come into a greater sense of balance. Setting an intention is a great way to work with Reiki. Setting many intentions is a great way to work with Reiki. Simply being open to the idea of seeing what it is a great way to experience Reiki. If you do want to set a special healing intention, you can do it at any time. Just go ahead and close your eyes, think about the intention, and let the universe hear it, and let it go. During the session, you can just support yourself to be as physically comfortable as possible. Lay down, sit up. If you want to move around, stretch or bend, that's absolutely fine. I suggest that you just find a comfy place, close your eyes, and relax. If your brain tends to wander or anything, that's great. You don't have to tell your mind to hush, and you don't have to focus on anything. I find sometimes during a session, what comes to mind is actually really important. It can be a great place for us to mentally sort things out that have been complex and bring some healing to it. It can be intuition. It can be our emotions bubbling up. It could be a combination of all those things. Or it might just be a racing mind. If you're not sure which it is, just take the deep breath in and out. Whatever topic comes back to mind, let it tell you what it has to share. If you feel like you're going to fall asleep, fantastic. Go ahead and get that deeply restorative rest. If you feel emotions bubbling up, or if you feel sensations within your body, those are very common for Reiki as well. Feel free to go ahead and just notice whatever comes up, put a pin in it, and when I'm done sending, I will reopen the chat. I'm more than happy to answer any questions you have or to hear any experiences that you wish to share. If you want to use this time to not just sit still, but combine it with, say, journaling or yoga stretching or anything else for that matter, this time is about you, making time to find your balance and simply being supported. One of the factors at play at community distance Reiki is not just that of this energy which is uniting and surrounding us, which, by the way, is how I'm able to send it to you over a distance. If we're already connected, it's just that easy. Same applies to distances of time. If you're watching this in the future, it's just as healing. But one of the factors here is that of communal chi. The more people come together with the same or similar intention, the greater the energy is magnified. And that allows for all of us to enjoy a much greater potential for our healing. So thank you so much for being here and being a part of this healing. All of our individual energies stay separate and protected at all times, while the Reiki energy is allowed to flow and support us in all the ways that we need it most. It's an honor and a privilege to share it with you today, and I do hope you enjoy the session, and I do hope you come back again soon. I'm here 5 times a week live, and you can always watch the recordings. So let's go ahead back to the chat and see which won the vote. Gee, I wonder what it could be. Hey, Tales from the Script, good to see ya. Bothity both. Indeed. Bothity both. So let's do Unakite as well as the Crystal of the Two Fish. Oh, I'm sorry you're having a bad day, Tales from the Script. Lots of love to you. I think this is a good grid for you. I hope that you feel better. Here, that's a little bit crowded. Let's do... I just made a little bit of a mess. It's okay. There we go. I think we're in good shape. Fantastic. So I'll get ready to go ahead and bring the lights down and bring the music up. As I bring the lights down, you may notice that it will shift gently through many different colors. Please know that at no point will they strobe or anything like that. And it'll be a very gentle movement from one color to the next. I will send you all Reiki for about 25 minutes, so we'll end at about 5 after the top of the hour. And oh, thank you, Tales from the Script. I appreciate it. And I will call you back at the end of the session. You'll hear my voice come back in and invite you to take a deep breath in and out, and then I'll reopen the chat. So again, thank you for being here. Enjoy your session, and I will see you in 25 minutes. sharing part of your day with me. It's an honor to share this healing with all of you. If you have any questions or anything to share, please go right ahead and put a word in the live chat. You're so welcome. I hope you're feeling better. You're so welcome, Grace. A reminder, I'll be back Sunday at 8 p.m. Yeah, Sunday at 8 p.m. Same place. Wonderful to see you all. Oh, thank you, Heart. You're so welcome. You have a beautiful weekend too, Grace. Thank you. Yeah, this has just been an absolutely beautiful community that's been blossoming, and I'm so grateful for all of you for being a part of it. Thank you all for the requests for the healing, helping build up the communal chi, all the well wishes to one another. It's just absolutely stunning to see it continue to build. And it's next week we will be going into a full moon, so if you feel the energy kind of getting bigger, that's what you're likely feeling. It's a full moon in Capricorn, which is my sun sign. It can be a really powerful full moon, so put that out there. You're so welcome, Vincent and Korakar. You're so welcome. Remember to be gentle with yourself. Yeah, astrologically speaking, next week may be a bit of a doozy. I'm definitely going to throw in some extra streams here and there. Don't worry, I'll be here. I'll be here anytime you need. Just it's recorded when I'm not live for sure. And of course, if you're watching this on the replay, feel free to go ahead and add any comments or questions in the comments below, or reach out to me through the social media that's linked in the description. Thank you so much, everyone, for being here today. It's been such a pleasure, as always. I'm going to go ahead and bring this stream to a close with a heart full of gratitude for all of you here. Thank you, future someone, and thank you for being here and being a part of this community. Have a wonderful weekend, everyone. Enjoy some time with those you care about, if at all possible. And yeah, be gentle with yourself. Thank you so much for being here. I look forward to seeing you all again soon. Take care of yourselves and be well. I'll see you soon.